Hello, I'm back with some more thoughts that I want to share. And the thoughts are related to. I was listening to the radio actually the other day, and a song from the 90s came on, and there was a lyric that I heard that I knew from the many times I've heard the song, but I didn't hear it until the other day. And the lyric is, "Illusion never changed into something real." And I thought it was profound. And I've been pondering and thinking and feeling about illusion and the idea and potential reality that nothing or everything that I perceive or observe is an illusion. That it's only changed into something real when I interpret it as whatever I interpret it as and believe it. Nothing, the only thing that is real, that is not an illusion, is being, is the essence of who we are as beings, which goes beyond the physical. The energy that we are. If our eyes could perceive down to the deepest levels, to the atoms of ourselves and everything, there is mostly empty space in an atom. And the rest would be movement, would be energy, vibration. And so basically we're nothing. We're made of nothing and moving energy. And our eyes aren't able to, without technology, to perceive to those depths. And we tend to believe what we do see in some form, however we interpret it. We tend to, a lot of the times, have default interpretations of what we observe and believe that that is reality. And how we interpret something is based on past experience, off of what we have learned through that experience, what we have been taught directly and indirectly about the way things are or should be or shouldn't be, and we tend to perceive based off of all of that until we change our perception, until we change how we see something, until we become aware of a different viewpoint. And when that happens, the illusion changes into something else. And if illusions, or what we perceive, can be changed into something else by a shift in perspective, a shift in viewpoint, then is either one of them actually real? I would say no. And therefore, anything that we observe or experience can be changed, even if it happened in the past. Another huge topic would be time, past, present, future, which doesn't actually exist. It's all part of one moment that we've added time to, and we tend to get attached to the idea and concept of time when it's all happening in one grand now moment. Therefore, nothing is set in stone. We can change our perception of past events and therefore change the event to us. And we've all done that. If you've ever changed your mind about something, you've changed your viewpoint, and you've changed the illusion that you initially saw. It changed it from this to that. If you've ever changed your mind about anything, you know what I'm talking about. It can happen on much larger and grander scales than a simple changing of one's mind about what to eat for dinner, or where to go, or to do this, or to do that. So if we can do it with small things, we can also do it with big things. And how we choose to perceive something, sometimes we choose, a lot of the times we don't initially choose. We have a default idea of what happened or what is happening until we consciously question what we think happened. And we can step back out of the space of what is happening, look at it from an outside, move around it, and look at it differently and ask, is this real? What would it look like from this side, or with this different background experience, or this different programming? What would this same event look like? And when we choose to look at it differently, it changes. And I want to also talk about thoughts, because we use thoughts to move around a situation and to perceive something. And my thoughts about thoughts and feelings about thoughts are, do we actually have thoughts? What is thinking? What is thinking? Do we think, or do thoughts come to us and we become aware of them as they pass through? And what determines the thoughts that I become aware of? Perhaps it is the energy, the level of our energy. Sometimes people use vibration, frequency, to determine what level of energy or where an energy is in relation to the experiences that we're having. So people, I've heard and I've said, like attracts like. So if we're currently vibrating in an awareness at one energy level, then similar thoughts are going to be coming into our awareness because they're within our current line of thinking and perceiving. And so what happens if we step back and we do things to change or elevate our frequency to a higher frequency, then as the total number of thoughts and specific thoughts that pass through, we're going to be aware of the thoughts that pass through that are on a higher frequency, a higher vibration, because we have shifted our own vibrational level and can now become aware of an elevated or lower, or I'll use the word different, perspective because we have changed our own energy, and we are creators of our own lives 100%, whether that is by default from the programming and experiences we've had, and it always is that until it isn't. And we get to be and experience that pause between what has been and what is by stepping back, questioning, pausing, doubting what I think is reality, the illusion that I'm currently experiencing or observing, and be open to other thoughts. The what's the word? It just went away. But the space of questioning is the space of change. We're going to continue to live the life we've always lived until either we intentionally change, step back, question, realign, change our viewpoint, and allow other thoughts. The pause is, I guess you could say, the fork in the road of what is and what could be. And we create all of it. And our awareness can dictate our perception, increasing our awareness by asking questions. Is this real? If it's not, what is real? Or why did I perceive it this way? What in the past has allowed me to see it this way? And how could I see it differently? What could be the benefit of shifting my energy in order to see it differently, to have a different experience? It could be relationship, work, money, health. It could be anything, and it is anything and everything. It's very creative and beautiful, and we get to feel all of it. Anyway, those are my thoughts currently. Thank you for listening. Bye.